Carly. I want to thank you again for coming by our store and meeting with us yesterday. I'm excited to hear about all the things you have going on and tired thinking about all the different things you get to do. But it sounds exciting and challenging, and look forward to being able to be a supportive partner helping you through all of that. I am doing this video presentation because it kind of helps for us to give you a little background on some of the items that we're presenting to you. There are many options on these items, and as well as some of the items we can get end column pricing, so the best pricing that's on the list even if you don't get that quantity. But right now what we did is just took some general ideas without digging too deeply to see which items you liked or seemed more interested in. Many of these items have multiple options, and so if you like something, we can get more specific on timing and quantities and pricing and that kind of stuff. So sort of a starting place. So this first presentation of the three is items for the kids. And we kind of start with younger and then get a little bit older. So this first item we put just because it's a generic, it's not branded, and it would be a quick way for you to get a treasure chest of a variety of options. So that's what this one is. It is not branded, and we could do that pretty quickly, and then you can, if that works well and you like it, you can just get all of these products and refill the box you have, and that's about $8 less. So that is the first option. This, and actually I just realized this picture doesn't show, but this is the reflective tote bag that we had shown you the other day. You choose the print front and back. They can be different. They would be printed in black, and they do come with crayons. So this definitely is an end column price, so it's only $1.80 a piece with the crayons. So that's a pretty good deal. All of these items pretty much have some sort of a setup fee. This is one of the coloring books we saw that we thought might fit with what you do, because the kids are probably playing and that's how they got a broken bone in some way. So this can come as it is, just a coloring book, or it can come with crayons. This price is for the fun pack, and it includes the crayons. It's a little bit less if you don't do the crayons. So that's an option there. This is just a different, same kind of thing. The fun pack comes with crayons. So those are two coloring book options. We have a few tattoo kinds of things, but those can be personalized any way that you want them to be. So these are just a few silly examples. We were trying to find skeletons that weren't scary skeletons, but those are stock ones, and you could always put your name on it somewhere, or OCR or something like that. So this one, and George has a little more detail if you want to go this route. This is an example of a custom stuffed animal that was made for a particular illness and has the port here. And so there are many animals that are stock. We did not find anything that had like a cast on it or something like that. It is a little bit of an involved process to do something custom, but it is an option. This has 1,200 just because I think that's the custom minimum, I believe. And then we have a few other, standard ones. This is probably more in line with the pricing, the $4.49. The biggest thing in these is you could customize the shirt, or sometimes they're holding some sort of a patch or something like that. But there's a variety of options with that. This was just kind of a funny mop top pens and things like that are really popular right now. So that's a case of a doll and has a doctor's outfit. That was skeletal, but I don't know, a little different on there. There were a couple of these tiny little Weeple things that have some customization to them that might be good in the treasure chest. Just saw them as an idea. There's your mop top pen, stethoscope pen, and again, those are kind of popular and fun right now. And as I'm looking at that, I'm not actually seeing the pricing on that, so I'll go back and check before I send it to you and make sure that shows up. For the older kids, the fidget spinners are crazy popular. I don't personally get it, but maybe I'm not as fidgety, but they are really popular. This one, I believe, lights up, so it's a little bit more expensive. Here's more of your standard. There are many options, including little square ones with buttons to push and stuff like that. But that's something that maybe takes a nervous kid and gives them something to do with that nervousness. This is a little pricier item, but still just threw it in there. And these Rubik's Cubes can be all customized. So that's an interesting idea. This, again, I think would help with the fidgeting and giving them something. This could be younger and older. So that's an idea that I think would cross a lot of boundaries. For that, yo-yos, again, it's movement. And then there's a variety of silly stress reliever kind of options. We saw all kinds of body parts. Weren't so crazy about the bone sorts of options. There was everything from pancreas to liver to heart to brain, but not a whole lot of bones. So we did put what we found here, and some of these medical ones that were maybe a little goofy or funny. There's your spine, a couple of doctors that stress relievers that are kind of cute. Thumbs up. There's your bone, bandage, and then these are stress relievers. They actually like go on a finger and are a little silly. We were thinking the smiley face ones might be something to bring them a smile. And then we talked about t-shirts. We can certainly do basic t-shirts with any design, but these are kind of an interesting idea that are compressed and can have any kind of a design on the outside. So I didn't see I didn't see a body one per se, but it can be really whatever you want. So these were just a couple examples of shapes that they had. So that is it for those items. The other one that we did is the hot and cold packs. This is probably the little bit bigger one that you have. There is a 6-inch one and a square one. So this one's the 6-inch. And this one's the square. Those are all the aqua pearls. They're hot and cold, so they can go in the microwave or the freezer. And I do believe most of these, I know off the top of my head, should be end column pricing as well. This was kind of, again, a cute smiley one to maybe cheer them up a little bit. And then a few other kid ones that seemed, maybe fun. Superhero and heroine, little teddy bear. Hope I'm not going too fast. I just don't want to take too much of your time here. Since you had a fish tank, we threw that one in there. And you have the fish tank. Maybe that is a type of animal that you go with. Just an option. And that was it for that. And then we did find bunches of bone pens. I do believe they're probably fairly similar in here. Different joints, knee and arms, stuff like that. So these look. There's a spine one. This one here is the hand glows in the dark. Now they wouldn't see that in your office necessarily, but might be fun at home. So that is it for those presentations, and feel free to look over this and just give us an idea of what jumps out at you, what doesn't, and how much more we need to dig. But this is kind of a starting place and should be somewhat helpful. So again, thank you so much for coming in. It was a pleasure to meet you, and we look forward to being able to help you out. So all of the links for these are in your email, and feel free to reply back to George or I. We're both on the email with any questions. Thanks. Have a great day.